rather be buried alive than go through the process of dying. We are so microwave that we want everything done quickly. We want to cheat the process. Don't kill me, just throw dirt over my situations. I don't want to go through the process. I just want the benefits of resurrecting. But why get up with the same grave clothes on? Why get up with the same grave clothes on? I remember riding in my car and talking to God, and I asked, why do I have to die? And he said, because, Talia, if you don't die, you can't live. So me being me, I looked up what happens to a body before the funeral. I need to know what's about to take place. So the first thing it said is that when a person dies, the body immediately begins to change. I remember watching my father die right before my eyes. His color began to change. His body began to get cold, and he wasn't able to move as quickly as he used to. His body started to change immediately. This is why it is important to let some stuff go, because change will begin to take place immediately. Doors will begin to open immediately. Finances will begin to increase immediately. When you let that man go, your husband will come immediately. You can't get it unless you die first. Doors will open immediately once things begin to drop off. So what happens next? The next thing that happens is the body gets transported to the funeral home so it can be prepped. And the very first thing they do is bathe and disinfect the body. This is to protect not only the funeral home, but to protect the family as well. They bathe and disinfect the body due to exposure of bodily fluids, which means that everyone can't be with you in your dying hour because there may be a risk of contamination. So for you nosy people that's trying to view the body before time, you may want to stand back, because what's about to fall off of me may jump onto you, and you may not be able to recover like I did. You may not look the way I look coming out. You may not be able to handle the depression like I did. You may not be able to handle the lies like I did. You may not be able to handle the deceit like I did. So you better be careful trying to view me in my dying process. Careful trying to look at the body before it's been prepped, before it's been bathed, before it's been disinfected. Be careful. You want to be nosy, but some stuff is about to drop on you. God is about to strip some stuff off of me, so you can't be around me in my dying process. I didn't die in this, I got back up. I didn't die in this, I got back up. So you have to be careful trying to view the body before time. So after the body has been cleansed, it's time to embalm the body. And we all know in the natural sense that embalming is what preserves the body. But God is getting ready to embalm us spiritually. He's getting ready to make us over inside out. He's getting ready to snatch some stuff out of us and replace it with him. Our inside is about to match our outside. We need a spiritual embalming. We need more love, more integrity, more humility, more patience, more peace. We need to be injected with more of God and less of us. I'm trying to help us, Faith Word, before we assemble back together again. We need more of him and less of who we are, because we can't get right. We're holding on to dead stuff, and it will tear you up inside. We are deteriorating inside. We stink on the inside, but our outer appearance looks so good, but there is no fragrance. So after the embalming comes the good part. Now it's time for everyone to view the body. There are going to be spectators there waiting to see what you look like. Do she look like herself? What type of dress did she have on? How was her hair done? Did they do her makeup right? They really want to see if you have actually changed. They want to see if you live up to their expectations. See, everyone comes to the funeral, but not everyone is there for your resurrection. Only a couple of people saw Jesus after he resurrected. There is something in your resurrection. There is something in your come up. You're not going to be the same this time. This is why I didn't allow everyone to be a part of your process. Yeah, they came to the funeral, but they weren't invited to the party. I remember when my father passed him, everybody and their mama was at the funeral. And when they got ready to leave out, they said, "Where is the repast?" I said, "Don't tell them, because everybody isn't welcome. Only a select few can come to the repast. Everybody can come to the funeral. You can watch me. Everybody can watch and see what I have on, but you can't see what happens when I get up." Jesus wasn't buried in a white robe, but he got up with one. It's something in your getting up. It's time for you to pull off the grave clothes and put on your white robe. Now you're about to see me for who I really am. I had to die and be resurrected just for you to see that I am the Son of God. You had to die just so they can know what you were really capable of. You had some dead things attached to you that had you in bondage. You weren't functioning at your full potential because you were carrying around dead weight. So now everybody wants to be a part of your resurrecting. They want to be a part of your coming up. They want to see you, Priscilla, when you're dying. They want to see what's coming off of you. They want to be nosy to see what exactly it is that you had to die from. But it's not your business what I came out of. It's not your business what I came out of. But you're going to see me when I get up. You're going to see me when I come out of this thing. You're going to see me in my new self. You're going to see me in my white robe. I don't have on the grave clothes that I did before. You know, when Jesus was on the cross, he had on some grave clothes. But that ain't what he had on when he got up. You're not going to see me in the same outfit that you see me in when I was dying. Now I'm in my new white robe. Now you're about to see what I can really do, because I don't have anything attached to me now. The dead things that was upon me has now fallen off. Faith Word, we cannot come back in here with our grave clothes on. We cannot. You have to have a fragrance when we assemble back together again. We got to be able to smell who you are when you walk through the door. Your aroma should be seeping throughout the building all the way to the outside. We shouldn't have to pump and prime you when you come back in here. Leave your grave clothes at the grave. Leave your grave clothes at the grave. Don't leave them at the grave. You have to be willing to die. You have to be willing for things to come up off of you. And in the midst of that, you make sure that you have the right people around you. Because everybody can't handle who you are. Everybody can handle the things that are coming off of you. Everybody can't handle who you are after your resurrection. Because they won't be able to handle you the same way they did while you were in the tomb. They handled you differently when you had some stuff attached to you. But now that things have fallen off of you, they're not going to be able to handle you the same way. Because now you have power and authority over those things. But Faith World, in order for us to come up to where we're supposed to be, we have to be willing to die first. Because when we die, we are able to live. Anointed for burial. He anointed you for this. He saw the hurt. He saw the pain. He saw the backbiting. So he anointed you for your death. And now is the time, Faith World, for us to come in here and give him what we owe him. Because if we don't, we will be stuck at the tomb. We will be stuck in the grave, chained by our dead situations. Our dead situations will run us crazy if we let them. This is the time now. COVID-19 placed us in the time for you to get rid of every dead situation around you. We went into COVID-19 dead, and we're in the middle of COVID-19, and we're still dead. So as I take my seat, Faith World, don't come in here with your grave clothes on. It's time for us to live. Hallelujah.